Welcome back, as always. Yeah, hopefully you've missed me. We're back down here. See what we can do. Yeah, what I'm going to do, I think I might just throw the coilovers on. Do you remember last time we got the car out? I managed to get it back in. I pushed it with the Sophia because that's how we roll. Running a bit low. So it'd be nice to maybe, I might just, throw the coilovers on just to see if they're any stiffer. Normally coilovers are generally stiffer because, especially the cheaper type, because then it just makes your car feel different, doesn't it? When you put them on, you think, oh, this is racy, even though it's made it worse. But yeah, if they're a bit stiffer, that's good. They haven't got an adjustable platform on them, so I can't make them any longer without modifications. Thank you for all the suggestions about modifying these ones and doing other things. Could have a look at springs off a diesel as well. Well, good suggestion. And yeah, correct about not moving the tower, the strut mounts, the struts, because basically you're not fixing the problem. You're lifting the car up, but your shock and McPherson strut's already shorter because of the springs too soft, because basically this little puppy engine weighs a little bit too much. And so basically, yeah, you're reducing your travel, but you're getting your ride height right, which is, you know, if you can have your big suspension better, that's better. So yeah, stiffer springs, basically, that's what we need. So we're going to whack one of them on and see if that looks any different, and go from there. And then we may just tweak the fronts just to lower the front a little bit, because it'd be nice to get the car sitting level-ish, because then I can just double check how the engine's looking. Because if we really get time after all that mucking about, it'd be nice to maybe whip the engine mounts out, weld them up, and get a bit of a hammer right on them. But we've only got sort of half a day, 3 hours, 4 hours. So we're a bit limited, so we're just going to crack on. Yeah, so thanks for all the support. If you don't already, hit the like button, please. Let us know what you're having for dinner tonight. We've got duck burgers again. Stocked up on those a while ago in the freezer. And yeah, the reason I don't upload very often, or I try to upload as often as I can, but I don't do it all the time. I've got a real job. I've got 9 till 5 job, 5 days a week. I do that. This is my hobby and your entertainment. So one day maybe it won't be, but for now it is. And so, as we all know, if you've all got families, things happen, and time just disappears on you. So yeah, let's get the jack under this and see what the coilover looks like. So these are the coilovers that friend Glenn punted me for nothing. Yeah, a bit mullered, but anyway, he didn't want nothing for them, so can't grumble. Yeah, little helper springs in there. It is what they are. You can get different size springs, but as I said, sometimes this bottom part, depending on the type of car it is, can be adjustable as well. So you can adjust the height of the whole thing without affecting the springs. But yeah, I don't know what they say on there. FX8100s, whatever they are. Let's just give them a go. Okay, well, I haven't even taken it off the jack yet. We can see that is the same, if not, maybe a little bit lower. So yeah, coilovers in that form won't work either. So trying to think of a quick fix. As I said, you know, technically the cheapest fix is to move the strut down, but obviously that's wrong. The whole car's wrong really, but hey ho. can't really do much with the platform. I think you can get helper springs or bits of rubber. I think I've got some on the Sophia actually. That will stop things compressing a little bit. Be interesting to have a quick look at the springs the other side, see how much they're in compression. Otherwise, yeah, we'll do a bit of a eBay and see what the diesel ones are, because you'd assume or like to think that the diesel engine is heavier at the front of the car. Or we just find some off another car. That's another option, isn't it? Just going to see if we can do anything quickly with the front ones there. That's the current height. Too high. Well, ignore what I said at the front. We're ignoring that for the moment. Strut's got to come right out to do anything quick. So I'm moving back onto the engine mounts. I'm just flitching and flattering, and it's going to be one of those days now. I can just feel it. So I've got under the car, and yeah, it looks like the engine is gearbox pointing downwards at the back. Even though you look through the window, engine looks quite level at the top of the engine, but I suppose the thing we don't really know is what's supposed to be level, but I feel like the gearbox is supposed to be a little bit more level. So I'm going with the engine slightly high at the front, which we've got plenty of room to drop it. We've got a good 2-3 inches to drop it. It's obviously the mounts that are going to cause any problems. And yeah, if we drop it, technically that should give us more room for intercoolers and bits and bobs like that. So yeah, I think we're going to get a jack under the engine if we can. And whip the engine mounts and just both lower them about the same amount both sides. That's my idea. Okay, we have one of the trusty mounts out. Obviously we'll be needed up and boxing, but as you can see, the actual cross member's at a slight angle, so that's why that. So basically we just need to drop this lot as far down as we can, which I think at the moment the plate's a limiting factor. So yeah, try it, I suppose. 2 inches makes a difference, doesn't it? Alright, I did the other side. I think you can notice it. A good 2 inches it's dropped, and it's actually, I'm a lot happier with the position now. We've got a slight issue where the front now has dropped, so that fan pulley now touches, but that's coming off anyway. And so yeah, I'm happy with that. If you look under the car, it looks a lot more level. I like that positioning. Again, the mounts are only tacked at the moment. We're gonna sure we can tweak them a bit and bits and bobs. But yeah, I'm happy with that. Yeah, you know, the sump's not even anywhere near the bottom of the car yet or anything like that, so we've got a good inch or so, a couple of inches so, with a floor pan, so I'm happy with that again. As I said, I don't think, yeah, we don't need to drop the gearbox, if anything, so if anything it could come up. But yeah, looks the same as it did 2 weeks ago, doesn't it? Well, I was walking around the farm and found a spring. I'm gonna have a 10-minute play and just see if I can find this random spring and see if it fits on that strut. What's the worst that can happen, eh? Clang. Well, yeah, use the spring compressor to get the spring off. So that came off easily. Snapped as well, funny that. Snapped in two, complete right off. Anyway, get rid of that shit. And yeah, what's the odds of this spring fitting? Slim to none. We don't need that dust cover, do we? Not quite, not that way. Try it the other way, eh? If in doubt, try it the other way. Yeah, idea might not work. Well, not all great ideas turn into great solutions. So you've got to have lots of great ideas, and then one of them might stick. Yeah, that didn't work. And I stupidly might have cut that spring, and actually I should have cut it properly where I could have maybe reused it the fronts, but then I don't worry, because I've got some lowered springs anyway for that. Well, that was a waste of half an hour. If first plan don't work, we'll move back onto one of the old plans. Let's triangulate this up, box it up. Well, this is an engine mount, if you can't tell. And yeah, get a bit of hammer on it for the end of the day, I think. Let's see how far we get boxing it all in. Oh, well. End of the day, I've got to go. I've got to pack up, I've got to upload, I've got to do all sorts. We've got the old hammerite out. I've just been welding a bit of that plate as well, the strengthening plate that's on there for where the actual the engine mounts bolt to. So yeah, next time we'll try and concentrate on the mounts and try and get the engine mount there sort of sorted so we can forget about them. I'm much happier now. Pardon me. The engine's dropped by a couple of inches. That helped for the C of G. And yeah. All right, I think it's a very short video about the way it goes sometimes. And yeah, whatever you're doing at the weekend and the bank holiday, and yeah, enjoy your weekend and pay your respects. Don't pay your respects, do what you need to, but yeah. If you like what I do, if you don't like what I do, go find another channel. But if you like what I do, can you hit the like button, please? And if you don't subscribe, please subscribe and press the little bell button just to let you know. It all helps if people can watch my videos as soon as they get uploaded or when they're released, because it just helps me on YouTube algorithm. If you want to support me anyway, just leave a comment. So any suggestions, bin it, scrap it, put a bigger engine in it, put one in the front, put one in the back. And then yeah, in the description, just check out how you can help if you want to help. And that's it. So hopefully this next week coming up, I might be able to sort my timekeeping out a bit better, and we can just crack on with some proper parts of this, and the roll cage it's still doing. I hate to think if someone mentioned doing this in 8 weeks or not. But be fair, the amount of actually time I spent on it, I've done about a week's work at some amount. So let's go with that. We've done 1 week's work over this time. All right, stay safe, everyone. Thank you for following me. Thank you for being patient.